always look on the bright side of life.
And of course me, Mentor of the Grim Gathering, the Ironbreaker. Hey guys, nice to see you. This is going to be a Twisting Tower video. Twisting Tower is a scenario introduced in Bitter Rivals event, live event, that was leading us to introducing Slayer class, which I will of course make a video soon. Similar video to Night of the Blazing Sun video, just that it's going to be a Slayer. In the meanwhile, you see here the interface of Bitter Rivals event. And as you see, I already got all the rewards. I got Slayer's Unlock, I got my X-Throwers, and I got my title. So now, I won't go into much detail about the event itself. The event was fairly simple, and you could have done it in 3 days, and that's how most of the of us did it. And this is Twisting Tower scenario, and we're gonna join it or not. We're not gonna join it because this time, as I did in the introduction, I showed you these two skilled players. Icorin and Asher, they are, and we'll be joining as a group, and you'll be seeing them throughout the scenario. Now about the scenario itself, it's a very cool scenario. I really enjoyed it. 2 levels with 2 BOs, controlling two BOs makes it a kind of a fun effect of people changing their looks. For example, you can fight as skeletons, as scavens and stuff like that, so it's very cool, and it involves a lot of fighting, mostly fighting. Taking BOs is this like a secondary object there, so really cool. Now we're gonna go into the scenario, and I'm gonna show you how I play, what I play, and how the scenario looks. So yeah, let's get to it. Twisting Tower, there it is. And as I said, we'll be doing with 3 Grim Gathering members. Here we are. And at the beginning, for some reason, I got this stupid lag here. But I'm gonna get over it in a moment. You can see how it looks a little bit. And the beginning is probably the coolest part. I really enjoyed it. Because it was kind of funny, especially when the group started. I didn't manage to get with the group here, so you won't see lots of people flying, because that's what we do here. We are flying! Yeah, flying dwarfs. Nobody does this a dwarf, but actually you do in this game. Anyways, you get to go to this barrier, and then you have to go downstairs to the loft, I guess. 2 BOs are the loft and the atrium. And as it is a tower, you have to go down and down and down. And this scenario actually was very even. The fighting was very cool. I had some lags as usually, but I think you're gonna enjoy it. What can I tell you about myself? Well, I am of course an Ironbreaker, rank 42 renown, so I'm pretty low still. I have 2 Conqueror parts, 2 Annihilator parts, and 1 Sentinel part. Still don't have armor. The armor which I'm trying to get is Annihilator armor. When I'll get it, I'll be very satisfied with my character, and I'll start farming ingredients for talisman making with my engineer. Anyways, here you see I'm offering Asher right here, and we're gonna go for some squishes. As I said, I was laggy, and again, very excited to make the video, so as usually during the videos my playing performance is not of the best quality. But still, I think we did very nicely here. We almost won the scenario. I'm gonna spoil it for you already. We lost the scenario barely, but you're gonna see us fighting. So what I like to do here is of course to snare people, then cast Walking Dot on them. I don't know how the skill is called, but basically when you walk you get some damage for every step you do, so fairly cool ability. You will see me spawning a lot of my rank 3 morale, which is drum replating, which absorbs a lot of damage. I think it's a very good morale ability and a boost for the team, for my party. And yeah, I also learned finally how to use taunt a lot, so whenever I can I'm using taunt to increase my damage. And because of rank 40 having 4 tactics, 3 of which I call survival tactics, plus the ability of guarded attack or shielded strike, I don't know how it's called, sorry for not remembering the names of the abilities, but basically it gives me additional armor, a lot of armor, and therefore I'm a very very durable player. Although not as durable as Black Orcs, of course. Black Orcs are immortal. Anyways, about my Ironbreaker more, pure tank, Path of Stone and Path of Brotherhood. I basically didn't take many abilities from the trees, I just upgraded the trees for the ability so that I would be very durable, but the abilities I took was Oath Stone and Shield Mastery from Path of Stone. I think Oath Stone is one of the best abilities for Ironbreakers, you really should take it. I didn't put any points in Path of Vengeance because I decided that instead of doing a lot of damage I prefer to be the tankiest tank in the game. So my DPS is not of the best sort, but I still managed to do pretty nice damage. Although I am not able to kill healers one-on-one, so maybe I'm not that good of an Ironbreaker, but whenever we have to defend the keep, I'm doing my job. Now, about Path of Brotherhood, the Path of Brotherhood abilities are not that good for open RVR, but on the other hand, I'm going for Grumble and Matter ability. I'm gonna get it on rank 17 Renown, and then together with Oath Stone, I think I will be a very durable player, and I'll be able to hold myself for a long while, also in 1 versus 1 fights. Now I died here, so we're gonna cut through till I'm alive again. And again we're gonna fly, and again we're gonna fly, go down and fight at the atrium. Yeah, I love the part, I absolutely love the part with flying. I hope the Twisting Tower scenario will be reintroduced one day. What can I tell you about the more about the scenario itself? As you see, there are 3 groups allowed, which makes it a little bit laggy, but also very fun. You see Ikarain running around here, so I'm gonna offriend him to support him with additional shield and toughness, armor and toughness, of course. And what else can I tell you? Well, I can tell you that playing Ironbreaker in scenarios is fairly cool because you're not dying much. Unless you're playing DPS Ironbreaker. I don't know how to play DPS Ironbreaker, so I wouldn't know much about it. I just know that Ironbreakers, even though they are tanks, and they are probably the tankiest tanks in the game, they are able to do a lot of damage in scenarios, so if you like that, go on and do it, because you are going to enjoy it. Now, about taking healers, maybe taking healers as Ironbreaker is not going to work, because your damage is not that high if you are using shield, and you're going to prefer to go for squishy targets like Sorks or Maguses. That's what you should like. And now about what's happening here. The Twisting Tower is a scenario introduced in 1.2 patch. 1.2 patch changed the game completely, and that's why the balance of the game has been changed a bit. And for example, now that usually I was whining about Witch Elves, DPS, and they're being overpowered, now Witch Elves are just a normal class in the game that is not outstanding in any way. They are just as they should be, I guess.